Hi, dear friends and subscribers. Welcome to Cricket Happening Show on this Sunday morning here. Well, today, as you know, there are not much any there are not any Test matches or One-Day internationals or T20s happening. But I have some special news for you today. This is coming in from Australia. But even though it is being played in Australia, as you know, New Zealand are in the current tour of Australia. And over there, as you know, the first tour match which was played, which is still being, I mean, the match has been drawn. It was played at the Allan Border Field in Brisbane. But there, I would say it was something very, very special for New Zealand. In fact, it was Jesse Ryder who actually didn't open the innings for New Zealand, but he carved 175 of 137 balls, 11 fours, and look at the sixes that he hit. He hit 16 sixes to equal the world record set by Graham Napier of England. Actually, he has not represented England, and Andrew Symonds, the former hard-hitting batsman Andrew Symonds from Australia. Actually, in a first-class innings, the highest number of sixes hit has been 16, and that record is actually held by Graham Napier and Andrew Symonds of Australia. But today, Jesse Ryder became the third person to hit 16 sixes in a single innings in a first-class match. And Jesse Ryder made 175, 137 balls, 11 fours and 16 sixes. And Ross Taylor contributed 138 with 11 fours and 7 sixes. He made it of 171 balls. It was a good partnership, and the match ended in a draw. New Zealand ended up with 467 for 6 with 2 centuries. As I said, Jesse Ryder getting onto a world record there, hitting the highest number, equaling the highest number of sixes hit in a single innings in a first-class match. So that was something. And looking at the way the New Zealand body language has been, initially they said that they're going to be very aggressive against Australia, and I think they are definitely showing signs of that with the first test coming at the Gabba in Brisbane. I thought New Zealand have already made their intentions clear that they are going to take the Australians head on and be aggressive as far as cricket is concerned. So that is something, this particular tour match which happened has already shown glimpses of that. So I think we are in for a great series as far as Australia and New Zealand. As we know, we call it the Trans-Tasman series, which is going to be played at the Gabba in Brisbane. Now, this is as far as this match is concerned. Now, what I'm going to discuss today is that the Indian team which has been selected for the Australian tour. Now, looking at the Indian team, the main thing, that the main talking point, what would be, is Harbhajan Singh is not there in the team. Now, Harbhajan Singh, in my opinion, what I feel is that I know Harbhajan Singh has not been doing well in even the domestic cricket. Even for Punjab, he actually took just 2 or 3 wickets in a local match, and you know, he gave away astronomical runs. So looking at that, I know Harbhajan has not been in form. He has been out of favour with the selectors. But what I feel is that, especially with the Australian tour, Harbhajan could have been persisted. Probably could have been taken there, given some tour matches to play, see how he really shapes up there. Because, you know, in Australian conditions, what Harbhajan brings is, he brings a level of aggressiveness which the Australians already have. So it will be a real clash there, and Harbhajan, you know, he gives it back to the opposition, and you know, that is what is required when you go to Australia. You need to blend aggression with aggression, and Harbhajan not being there in the Indian squad, in my opinion, I would have I would have felt that, you know, Harbhajan should have been in the team. As I said, he could have been given some tour matches. I know Harbhajan definitely, unlike Indian wickets and Australian wickets, you get the bounce. So with the bounce, he could be quite something there, and he also is a veteran. So form is temporary, but class is permanent. So Harbhajan, in my opinion, could have been fitted in the Australian team. But as you know, Ravichandran Ashwin did a fantastic job here, showing his prowess as an all-rounder. The pace bowlers, Umesh Yadav, Varun Arun, they've all been selected. They've all been given an opportunity. And I'm sure Umesh Yadav and Varun Arun will be taking this opportunity with both hands. And, you know, Australian conditions, a lot of bounce available. It will aid the pace bowlers, and that's what would be something, a plus for the Indian bowlers there. But Harbhajan Singh, well, also his batting, as you know, he has already proved himself as an all-rounder. Well, I only feel sad for Harbhajan. Probably they could have actually taken him to Australia, given him some tour matches, see how he shapes up, and then you have a reserve bank already left with you. If you feel that Harbhajan Singh has not really delivered the goods as far as tour matches are concerned, you could always keep him out and bring some other batsman, some other bowler, any other spinner. But that's for the selectors to think. And well, I can only say that I wish Harbhajan best of luck to actually fight it out and really make a permanent place in the Indian team, because there is a lot of competition. But as I know Harbhajan Singh as a player, as he has been, and such an aggressive bloke from India, I think he's such a player who would really prove his form and get in. It's also a blunder. It's also a big a thing that Yuvraj Singh doesn't find himself. He's having some sickness problems, so he's not there. Other than the Zair Khan, if at all fit, he will be there. But the pace quartet looks to be like Praveen Kumar is in the mix. We have Ishan Sharma, we have Arun. Yeah, Arun who has proved. I mean, it's not proved much, but probably getting an opportunity in the Australian wickets with his pace. I think that was the right way to go for the Indian selectors. Really commend them on that. And Umesh Yadav has been looking impressive. So definitely India have a reserve bench now, and Zair Khan fit and ready to go. That should be a great series. And the batting order is in full flow. Virendra Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir, Lakshman, Tendulkar, Dhoni, and also I think the selectors have done a good job in resting Sachin Tendulkar and Mahendra Singh Dhoni ahead of the Australian tour, because Australian tour is a very, very important tour for India, and they have to get the pieces going, and I think that was the right way to go. Now, looking at just talking about something else. Now, I'm talking about the Australia-New Zealand series, which is going to start. Australia-New Zealand series, well, looks like the bowling resources for Australia are going to lack all the main bowling resources. There's no Mitchell Johnson, there's no Patrick Cummins, there's no Ryan Harris, and they are really crippled, no doubt about it. But Peter Siddle is going to lead the pace quartet there. They have the other bowlers. They're going to be a lot of rookies. Mitchell Stark, Ben Cutting has been doing a good job in the Australian domestic scene, and they have the other bowlers. So Trent Copeland. So it's all a sort of a new team, new look for the Australian bowling team. So one has to see how things shape up here at the Gabba. And as far as New Zealand is concerned, Doug Bracewell is looking very impressive. He took a 5-wicket haul in this tour match against Australia A at Allan Border Field in Brisbane. He also contributed to the bat a good 73 runs. He looked impressive against Zimbabwe the other day, so he's really making his mark there. And he also took a 4-wicket haul, so he has been looking very impressive. All in all, looks like it's going to be a very interesting Australia-New Zealand Test series. And as you know, New Zealand has not won a Test series in Australia since 26 years. So I think this time the New Zealand team is looking like a real blend there's a lot of youth, there's a lot of confidence in the team. They have a very good hand in the Australian there's an Australian involved into the scheme of things as far as New Zealand is concerned, as you know. And looking at all that, I think we are in for a great series. As I said, there was nothing to cover today, so I thought that I would just speak about what's forthcoming as far as international cricket is concerned. I hope you all enjoyed this cricket report of mine, whereby I just touched upon certain other things, as we don't have any international cricket matches happening. Other than that, I don't have anything else to share, dear fans, friends and subscribers. Watch out for my cricket report tomorrow. Until then, it's your host Ram bidding goodbye. Thank you.